Hello guys, today we are going to be talking about Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. If you do not know, this is the second book in the Grisha trilogy. If you have not read this book, it is time for you to go until you read this book and you can come back because the next little section is going to have some spoilers. So what I found with this book and what I'm finding with Leigh Bardugo in general is that her stories are not so much plot driven as they are character driven, meaning that it's more focused on character development than anything else. And this is something that we definitely see with Alina in this book. She has a tremendous amount of character development, and I actually liked Alina a lot more while reading this book than I did during the first book of Shadow and Bone. So speaking of characters, I also wanted to touch on Mal, because as I said, I didn't really like Alina very much in the first book, and I really enjoyed her so much more in this book, and I really grew to love her. That being said, I really enjoyed Mal during the first book, and during this book I didn't like him so much, which was kind of awful for me because I loved him so much in the first book. But in Siege and Storm, I just found Mal to be very whiny, very clingy, very, I guess, immature, and I don't know, there was something about it I really didn't like. If Alina didn't give him the time of day, every time he needed it, he just moped around and got himself into trouble and drank a lot, and I really didn't like it. Mal's behavior actually made me like Alina and Nikolai together more. And on the topic of Nikolai's character I really loved. From the moment we met Sturmhond, if I'm saying that correctly, I really liked his character, and then when we find out Sturmhond is actually not Sturmhond and he's in fact the prince, Nikolai himself, I absolutely loved him. He was so good for Alina, he was so good to Alina. I love how straightforward he is, and I love his views on life and on leading people, and I thought he was such a great character, and I really started to ship Nikolai and Alina together. The next character I wanted to talk about is the Darkling, obviously. The Darkling was not in this book as much as I anticipated. We get a very small glimpse of him in the beginning when Alina is able to escape from him with Sturmhond's help. And then after that, we don't hear anything about him. We hear a little bit about some plans he might have and where he might be. We don't really get much from him except for when he visits Alina in her room or just random places and just shows up and starts messing with Alina's mind. And I really liked those scenes. I'm still conflicted about how I feel with the Darkling. I know so many people love the Darkling, it's their favorite character. I don't know if I will feel that way by the end of the third book, but right now I'm still up in the air with him. But I have said before, and I will say it again, I love mysterious characters, so I love the Darkling. I actually really craved those scenes with him and Alina, especially the intimate ones. I really think that I do ship them together, although currently I think I ship Alina and Nikolai together a little bit more, but I don't know, that could change when I start reading the third book, so we'll see. Although this book seemed a little bit slow to me plot-wise, which is why it took me so long to get through it, unfortunately, I do have to say that the ending of this book was fantastic. I said it on Goodreads, I'll say it again, that is how you write an enticing ending. That is an ending that will make me want to jump immediately into the next book, which is exactly what it has done. As soon as they were at Nikolai's birthday dinner and Nikolai's brother starts talking about all these wonderful things that he has done and how wonderful he is and how great he is, I was like, oh no, he didn't. And I love that Nikolai didn't just sit there and let him bask in his glory, and Nikolai called him out on his BS. And then as soon as Nikolai does this, what happens? The Darkling comes, just like Nikolai said, and freaking shit gets real, and everybody starts panicking, and everybody starts dying, and things are intense and crazy, and I can't put this book down, and that is exactly what I love. So that was awesome. I really did love the ending of this book so much. When Alina and the Darkling are finally together and the Darkling is talking to her and trying to coax her into coming along with him, and Alina tells Tamar and Tolya, I believe that's how you say that, Tamar and Tolya, to leave and to escape and to be free and not to worry and to take Mal with them. And they refuse. They say that, you know, we made a promise to you. We said we were going to protect you. And she's like, it doesn't matter. Listen to me now. If you want to protect me, you'll protect yourselves. Just don't worry about me. Just go. And she's trying to save their lives. And in the back of her mind, she's got this plan. And I'm just like brokenhearted because although Mal annoyed me, obviously he cares for Lena and loves Lena, and he just doesn't want her to be hurt or to be in the Darkling's arms again. And then Alina takes advantage of the Darkling's love for her and interest in her and uses it against him, and it's fantastic. So good. I was so pleased with that ending, I'm not gonna lie. The entire rest of this book, even though I just read it, I don't remember that much about it. Not gonna lie, I remember main plot points. Don't know why, I just couldn't get through this book, but that ending was fantastic, and it's making me very excited to read Ruin and Rising, so that's really awesome. So I know I didn't really have much to say on this book, and I am sorry if you were looking forward to it, but that's all I have to discuss at this point in time. If you've read this book, if you liked this book, didn't like this book, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And I look forward to reading Ruin and Rising and posting my opinions on that very soon. So keep a lookout for that. So that is all for my thoughts, opinions, and discussion on Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please feel free to leave a comment below, press like or subscribe if you feel like it, and I will see you in the future with more videos. Thanks guys! Bye! Oh, and now that I'm on book 2, I can say that I really do appreciate these covers, because when I was first reading them, I had no idea, I didn't understand them at all, and that each cover incorporates the amplifiers, and so yeah, I really love these covers. They are absolutely stunning.